Not long ago, our lives were turned completely upside down. We found out that my wife's disease was not curable. Like you, we had many questions and very few answers. This isn't something that we like to talk about or even feel comfortable dealing with. Please, let me share with you some of the things we found out about hospice care. I remember the day when our doctor explained to us about hospice care. We had just finished a series of tests and we were scheduled to discuss the results. First, he reviewed with us what we have done and asked if we felt comfortable with our initial plan. Next, he explained the test results. The news was not what we had wished for or expected.
We've been working together throughout this entire illness with an aggressive plan to stop the spread of your disease. The test results are in, and they told us that we have failed in our attempts. Now, I know that's not what we wanted to hear. But what that news tells us is that we're going to have to make a change in direction.
We were speechless. We couldn't believe it. How could this be happening to us? What will we do next? How do we go on? We both felt so helpless.
Are you sure these test results are correct? Are there other tests we can do?
Well, we ran the test through twice and they came back the same both times. Now, we certainly can run more tests, but we feel certain that they will come back the same. It seems that your disease has progressed to the point that it's not responding to treatment.
So what does this mean? Are you telling us that there's nothing more we can do?
Oh, we have a lot more than we can do.
He explained to us at this point there was no cure. It was so hard to hear. It was reassuring when he said he would be with us every step of the way.
But we need to first decide what's important to you. Now, do you want to continue this current course, knowing that there is no cure in sight? Or do you want to be home, focused on comfort, and doing the things that you like to do?
I am so tired of feeling like this. I just want to be with my husband and enjoy the life that I have left.
He asked us several questions about what resources we had available.
Well, to control the symptoms that we might expect, we're going to need some help. Now, what kind of support system do you have in place? Do you have family and friends that might live close by, or possibly a church that could help out?
Oh, yes, we have friends and family. I'm sure that they do everything they can, but we don't want to be a burden to anyone. They're all so busy.
Well, I understand. I'm thinking we may want to call Hospice in to help us out with this.
No.
No, we're not prepared to give up.
We didn't want to hear the word hospice. Isn't hospice the end? Doesn't that mean we're giving up?
If you give me a chance to explain, I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, let me tell you what I know about hospice. Hospice is not about giving up or stopping your care.
After calming us down, he told us that we would be in control of her care, and together with hospice's help, we would be able to anticipate needs and have the resources in place even before she needs them.
Hospice's #1 priority is your comfort, to do the things that you want to do.
Okay.
Now, the best part of adding hospice care is you'll have a team of trained professionals available to you 24 hours a day. And they're going to be focused on helping both of you.
He told us that the focus of the hospice team is on managing her symptoms like pain and immobility so that she could live as comfortably as possible.
Now, once we've decided what you want and need, we're going to create a plan. And we're going to use that plan to direct the activities of the entire hospice team.
He talked about the hospice team and what skills they bring to each patient. We were surprised to find that we would be in control of her care with the doctor's guidance and the support of the hospice team. There will be nurses making regular visits to make sure she's comfortable and has what she needs. Those nurses will assess her at every visit and communicate regularly with the physician and other members of the hospice team about any medical changes that could occur.
The hospice nurses will explain to us what's happening and what we can expect. They'll even coordinate the ordering of medications and the supplies she needs. Equipment like wheelchairs, hospital beds, and oxygen, if we need it, will be taken care of by hospice. Our doctor told us that there'll be a certified nursing assistant who will help with personal care, including hair, nails, bathing, and even help with light housekeeping duties. One unique aspect of hospice care is what our doctor called people services. He said that we'll have chaplains, counselors, and volunteers all there to support us in a variety of ways.
After we heard what he said about hospice, we were afraid we couldn't afford it.
All that sounds good, but with all the expenses we've had, we don't have enough money left to pay for that kind of care.
I won't let him spend what we have left. He worked so hard for what we have.
Well, do you have private insurance or Medicare or Medicaid, Hospice or VA benefits?
We have Medicare and private insurance.
Well, great. Medicare will cover these services as long as they're related to the hospice diagnosis. Even without Medicare, I know that Medicaid and many private insurance companies also have hospice benefits.
That sounds too good to be true.
Since I was a bit skeptical, I later called Medicare and my insurance company to find out how much this would cost. He was right. The Medicare hospice benefit did cover all this care, and all we were responsible for was the copay and any items not related to her hospice diagnosis. The folks at Medicare also told me that if she needed nursing home placement, that the hospice team would continue providing care and that they would work closely with the nursing home staff to keep her as comfortable as possible.
We were now convinced that hospice was our answer. The only decision we had left was choosing the hospice that was right for us.
What I'd like to do is set an appointment with the nurse with the hospice that you choose, and then she'll go over the details and she'll get things started.
Well, how do we know which one to choose? Is there more than one hospice?
Well, let's look at my list right here and we'll choose which one's best for you.
Before choosing a hospice, he suggested that we ask these questions.
Where is the hospice located? Is it near where we live? How many patients does the hospice serve? What is the patient-staff ratio? Is the hospice Medicare, Medicaid certified? What nursing homes do they contract with? Are volunteers available? And does the hospice have names of references?
I'm so glad the doctor explained hospice to us. We made the right choice.
Our hospice team has made such a positive difference in our lives. As we go through this process, we know we are not alone. We actually have a team of experts guiding us along the way.
If you are viewing this video, then you already know how difficult it is to make the right decisions about all the services that are available. There are many misinterpretations about hospice. Some might even prevent you from considering it. We encourage you to talk to your doctor to find out more about hospice services in your area.
With hospice's help, we are now able to focus our precious time on being together.